My name is Johan from Restoration.bike, and in this video I'm going to replace this very frayed cantilever brake cable. I make new videos about bike repairs and more exotic bike restoration regularly, so be sure to subscribe to my channel to keep updated with the latest videos. And currently you're looking at the underside of the brake lever, and the reason you should do that is because you need to know what kind of cable head is used. And in this case, I'm using this default cable, which is a mountain bike cable, and these two spanner wrenches, which are needed to unscrew the screws on the brake arm and the cable yoke. It has a center pull mechanism, and I have a carrier rack and bags, so it's kind of a nuisance. It's not that easy to perform the operation. Removing the cable is pretty straightforward. Just use a pincer to cut it and then pull it through its cable housing. It was a really old cable, so you can see I needed quite some force to pull it through. It was rusted as well. And removing the cable from the brake lever itself is getting the opening, pulling the cable through, and then wiggling the cable head out of its case. Because I still use the original cable housings, I decided to put a couple of drops of sewing machine oil inside them and let gravity do its work. Then when you put in the new cable, you start with the brake lever. The end is welded together, so it makes it easier to, it prevents it from fraying when you pull it through. Here you can see actually the rust from the cable after I pulled it. This is the latter part of the rear of the bike. I also put some sewing machine oil in here. Before I actually attach the cable, I make sure that the brake shoes have enough rubber on them and can still be used, and I do some minor cleaning. This is the nut and barrel, which is used to put more tension on the cable. They were never overhauled, so I put some oil in there. The barrel was at its utmost, and so I could not tension the cable housing anymore. So I put some sewing machine oil on there as well, put it all the way back to the brake lever end, and then do 3 clicks, 1, 2, 3, so I could fine-tune the cable adjustment again. So either by releasing some tension or adding some tension. Then it's putting the cable through the cable yoke and into the brake arm. And I put the brake shoe all the way up to the rim and then release it like 1 or 2 millimeters again before screwing it back into place. And as you can see, as I put the brake lever, it actually moves the rim. So I know that the brake shoe is not in the right position. So there needs to be some more fine tuning and adjusting. This frame is actually out of alignment in the rear because of probably some accident. And realigning the rear stays is not that easy of a repair. So I never did that. I don't have a professional cable cutter. I just use this pincher. And you can see that they immediately started to fray. I also had to reuse the old cable crimp sleeve. But you know, it works. So I always seem to have not enough cable crimps lying around. But anyway, it worked, and I use less force to make sure it stays into place as well. And because I put the barrel back into place in the right position and oiled it so I can actually use it and wasn't, corroded shut, I did some fine tuning, and that's it.